Hello there. It's the worst day for a video, but you know, whatever. It's Monday, I have to do it, so it's full of wind. I have to hide behind this ugly thing. It's very ugly, I'm sorry, but you know, it's either that or the wind, so all right. So today, oh, I have a bit of the ocean behind. It's great. Today I want to talk about suffering. To be specific, I want to talk about choosing your suffering. The point is that in life you will suffer anyway. Whatever you do, whatever you choose, you will suffer in one way or another. Unless you're Buddha. But I doubt you're Buddha. But if you are, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. But seriously, the point is, yeah, you will suffer anyway. So now, do you want to undergo your life and live in the pain of regret, guilt and deception, to find yourself too fat or too skinny and thinking, oh my god, I wish I had started sport 5 years ago, and to feel so guilty 2 weeks after the 1st of January because you haven't done any of your New Year resolutions. Anyway, so the opposite of the pain of regret is the pain of effort. The pain of doing things, going through things, going through difficulty. And if you choose that way, that path instead, then you are choosing your suffering. I find that this relates to changing a bad habit. So to remove a bad habit, what you can do is to replace it with a good habit, with a healthier habit. So once you identified your bad habits, you can identify which needs it fulfills. According to Tony Robbins, there is 6 core human needs, which are certainty, the certainty that you are going to avoid pain and gain pleasure; uncertainty, the basic human needs for unknown and change and new things; significance, which is the feeling of uniqueness and of feeling important; connection, which is the need for closeness with others; and then growth, which is more of a spiritual need, but is still the need for expansion of capacities and capabilities and of understanding and knowledge of the world; and the sixth one, which is contribution, a sense of serving and helping people, and I guess having a purpose in the community. So now, when you take a bad habit, you can identify several needs that it fulfills. So let's take an example. It's not a personal example for real, but I found it interesting. Let's take the example of someone who plays video game excessively. So in video games, you know, you have different kind of achievements. So you could feel a feeling of significance, that you are unique, you're special because you have this certain level in the game. But then it might also fulfill the need for growth, because you get better at it over time. Yeah, you expand your capacities and your power in the game. But that's obviously a bad habit. So what you can do is to replace it with something healthier. What would be something healthier which also fulfill those needs? Well, Sometimes it can be tricky to find it, but in this case it's quite easy. Sport. Even better, community sports, I think it's called like this, a team sport. So in sports you'll have to grow, you'll have to get better over time, so it will fulfill your need for growth, and it will also give you a feeling of significance, especially if you're in a team and you have your own power, your own strength, and then people will have to rely on you, and it gives you a feeling of uniqueness, and it's very healthy, not only physically but mentally as well. So that's the theory about choosing your suffering. It's not undergoing your life, but really choosing on purpose and consciously what you want to struggle for. And finally, something that I wanted to say is that when you find a goal, a long-term goal, something you want to achieve in life, sometimes you might think that you want it, but you don't necessarily want it. For example, many people want money, or many people want to have to be in shape, to have a good body, but they are not ready to put all the effort in, they are not ready to work for it. So they don't actually want it. If they are not ready to struggle, to do all the journey to get there, they don't actually want it. They want the result, but they don't want the journey. So that's the idea. The idea of choosing your suffering is a concept which I borrowed from the book The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F by Mark Manson. He wrote it choosing your struggle, but I found that choosing your suffering is a bit more dramatic, which is cool. So yeah, that's it. I hope there wasn't too much wind. I'm sorry for this ugly background, but whatever. This is a practice video. It's just for fun, so we don't really care. And thank you for watching, if you watched it. See you later.